Are you a community leader who's looking to really build your community through the power of email? It's the first chance you have to get in front of the right people, and you should make the most of it. So many community leaders take the template approach, and you've lost your community before they've even found you. How about crafting the perfect welcome series instead? You can grab my guide, Crafting the Perfect Welcome Series, at theaudienceconverter.com/giveaway. Discover the tips and tactics I use to help my clients get up to an 80% open rate. When people open those first few emails, they're more likely to continue opening your messages, engaging, and buying from you. Build your community the right way with a welcome series that converts. Grab your copy at theaudienceconverter.com/giveaway. Wanting to land more conversations, clients, and cash in your coaching business with the power of community and copy that converts? Then you are in the right place. I want to welcome you to the newly renamed and relaunched More Conversations, Clients, and Cash podcast. I am your host, Kimberly Weitkamp. I'm a marketing strategist and copywriter, and I have been doing this for a number of years. And I am so incredibly excited to welcome you to this very special welcome and reintroduction episode. You might have found this podcast before under the Audience Converter podcast for community leaders. This is still going to be great, actionable insights and advice for you, especially if you are building a community-based business. It is all about the practical. It is all about the secret sauce and the strategies and systems and pieces of the marketing that you need to put in place for creating a solid business. And we've just renamed to really refocus on exactly how we can help you get your business up and running. And we're still going to be bringing on some really fantastic guests. I'll still be doing these solo episodes where we dive in a particular part of the marketing and strategy process for building your business. So I just want to give you a little quick reintroduction to the show, to myself, and to what you can expect when you decide to join us every week, sometimes twice a week, on the More Conversations, Clients, and Cash podcast. So just a quick rundown. Who am I? As I mentioned, my name is Kimberly Weitkamp. I have over 6 years of experience in the copywriting world, specifically for online. You'll meet a lot of copywriters, direct response, who have a variety of backgrounds. Mine is specifically for creating content, creating copy, creating marketing that converts in the online space. I specialize in helping entrepreneurs, specifically those in the business and coaching world, who are looking to, grow their business to 6 figures and beyond. And that's what I've been focusing on for the last couple of years. That's what this podcast is focused on. And in the last 2 years, I have focused on expanding and helping others put their marketing in place so they can have better peace of mind, less stress, and of course, more time for what they really want to do. My whole goal is for you to not only build a successful 6-figure business or a successful business, whatever that might look like for you, but my goal is also for you to build the life that you want, to build the business that lets you build the life and the schedule and the kind of lifestyle that you want to live. If that means working 3 days a week, great. If that means working 7 days a week, but only an hour a day, that works for me too. All I want to help you do is put those marketing strategies, put those business building strategies, put those business ideas in place that are going to let you not only build the business you want and live the life you want, but also help you increase your impact and help others do the same. A few things that I have helped people do over the last couple of years. I have helped my clients double their sales. I've helped clients get their best ever live virtual events, both in show up rates, number of tickets sold, and number of revenue and new clients on the back end. I've helped people 4x their webinar signups and, of course, free up more time for their marketing. One of my most recent success stories I'm incredibly excited about is somebody who was always in struggle mode, was always in scramble mode, always in stressed out mode when it came to their marketing, couldn't figure out how to get a system in place, never had the time to get anything done. And anytime they're like, you know what, I really want to try this brand new thing, creating all of the marketing was overwhelming. And now one of my clients, after a couple of months of working with me, has managed to create their ongoing marketing efforts. And they are 4 months ahead. I was so excited to hear this. My client helps people specifically with LinkedIn and creating content strategies that help you land more conversations, right? There's that word again, more conversations. And she went from always scrambling at the last minute for any and all of her ongoing launch events to being a quarter ahead when it comes to their pre-planned ongoing marketing content. And now her team is asking her, hey, what do we need to do? Is there something we can do? Is there something else we should be doing? Because they, for the first time ever, are not scrambling at the last minute. They are planned ahead. And she has been able to take her second vacation this year, when previously she had not taken one for 5 years. So those are the types of results I help my clients get. It's not only about the numbers, right? It's not about doubling your sales. It's not about 4xing your webinar signups. What it is about at the end of the day is you building a business that supports the life you want. Being able to finally take that vacation or even take two where you're completely hands off. Another one of my clients is about to take a tax-free vacation. She won't even be able to check in on her business if she wanted to. And she's so excited and calm about it because she knows everything she needs is in place. Her team can take care of it. And she's ahead of the game. She knows exactly what's going to be happening while she's out of town, while she's out of pocket. And she is excited to be able to spend that time with her family. So as I mentioned, this show is all about how to land more conversations, more clients, and more cash. It is the business side of entrepreneurship, especially for those of you who are helping others through your knowledge and building communities around what you do. I'm a big believer in the power of community. There is no stronger force out there because community does a few things for us, right? It helps us create connections. It helps us get accountability. It helps us get the support we need. And of course, it helps us get the knowledge and training that we need as well to move to the next level. In this show, we will be providing actionable insights. You'll hear the journey of other entrepreneurs who have been in the exact place you have been, whether that's taking your community to the next level, getting your community started, figuring out how to put your processes in place, diving into the marketing strategies that are and aren't working currently in 2021 and 2022 and beyond, and more. You know what? We're also going to have some fun conversations. This is not product first. The people who come onto my show are not talking, hey, you should go do my product. Hey, you should go do my product. Hey, you should go do my product. No, that is not how I roll. I roll with, hey, what kind of information can you help my listeners with today? What kind of action insights? What kind of next steps can you give? What is the advice and the actionable insights that people can benefit from today and take and put into overdrive? We will have a mix on this show, right? It's all about interviews. We have solo deep dives. We have marketing coaching hot seats, which you will have a sign up form in the show notes. If you want to grab one of those marketing coaching hot seats, it is by application. And of course, it's just lots of great info, lots of great energy, lots of great knowledge for you and actionable insights. And you know what? I want to tell you a little bit about my journey because I'm a big believer in asking people about their journey. How did you get to be doing what you're doing? Because it's not about the end goal. It's also about the journey that takes us there. And all of us can learn a lot from hearing from other people about how they came to be doing what they're doing. So a little bit about me. As I mentioned, my name is Kimberly. I'm your host. I'll be interviewing other people. I'll be doing your marketing deep dives and your strategy deep dives. And I got started over 6 years ago now, about 7 or 8 years ago, my journey started. I was teaching English in Spain. I was living in Europe, teaching a part-time job, and I got this email, right? And this is one of my favorite stories to tell because it is so tied into one of my favorite topics, which is email marketing and how to make email marketing work best for you. So I got this email and it said job opportunity, not spam. Now, there were a few things going for it. Number one, I was tired of teaching. I was teaching a lot of bratty high school students who had no discipline and didn't want to be in my classroom. And I was tired of yelling at them and trying to get any kind of participation. So I was looking for new opportunities. Number two, this email was from my mother. So it was from a trusted source. It was from someone who sends me a message. That means I'm going to answer that message. And as I mentioned, the topic was relevant. And it was short and sweet and understandable. And I knew exactly what I was going to get if I opened that email. So my mother had sent me an email about people looking for travel writers. I went in, learned about this program, fell in love with it, finished the program in about a weekend, sent out my first pitches for travel articles, and landed my very first job within a month. And I loved it. I was traveling already. I had so many great, wonderful things to share. But I quickly realized that travel writing doesn't pay well. If you're a retiree, you have a lot of free time, and you just want to give a little bit of a boost to your income, it is fantastic. If you want to live off of it and you don't want to be traveling 24/7, it's a little bit difficult. But from my travel writing course, I was introduced to the world of copywriting, and I never looked back. Unlike a lot of copywriters out there, copywriting is often a second or third career for a lot of people. So they take their 20 plus years of experience in a particular industry and then start writing copy for it. If you don't know what copy is, basically it is just the words that are put in front of your ideal audience to convert them from prospects into clients. Another way of looking at it as it's the marketing message. It's the marketing words. At the end of the day, it is strictly the words that people are going to read that is going to inspire them to take action. However, I was fresh out of university. I'd been teaching for a couple of years, and I did not have 20 plus years of experience. So what did I know? I knew travel. At that point, I had lived in 4 different countries, and I had been to over 20 different countries. So I knew travel, and that is what I dived into. I settled on writing for the travel software industry. Now, a few things about the software industry. Number one, travel prior to the pandemic was incredibly outdated in its technology. So there was a lot of new innovation going on, which meant a lot of opportunities. But number two, that also meant a lot of people who were doing marketing and creating marketing who didn't really understand the online marketing space. And number three, software takes a long time to sell. On average, it's 12 to 18 months from the first time somebody would hear about a company or their product to the time they are ready to buy. Because there's a lot of different moving parts. There's many different people you have to convince. You have to show evidence and show marketing to, 5 or 7 different people in the company. And of course, budgeting and other moving parts means it takes a long time, which means it's a long time to keep somebody's attention. And that became my sweet spot, helping companies who had a new product, who were innovators, who were disrupting the existing landscape, connect with their ideal people and keep them engaged until that 12 to 18 month period was finished and they were ready to buy. Because it's a long time to keep somebody interested for 12 to 18 months, especially in the software space. If you've already got something working, why should you invest your time in something new or different? And I helped my clients do that. I got them up to 80% open rates on their welcome series. I helped them increase engagement throughout the buying cycle, throughout the buying process, throughout the client customer journey. And, then I started to hit walls. I was a little bit tired of always doing education, when the travel industry was still not in the right place to fully take advantage of the online marketing space. And I had launched a podcast as well. My first podcast was called Chatting with Copywriters, and I did that for about 2 years. From that, I attended a conference and met a bunch of entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, service providers, people who were doing their own thing and highly invested in the outcome of their business. And I found my audience. I found my community. I found my people. And I decided to switch focus and strictly focus on the entrepreneurial world and helping them with creating marketing and copy that converts. There's a lot of information out there. A lot of it kind of contradicts each other. And I wanted to help people figure it out for themselves. And then, of course, I launched my new business about 3 weeks before the first lockdown in the United States, which was both a blessing and a curse. And I never looked back. I have now been doing this for a couple of years. As I mentioned, I have helped so many of my clients not only grow their businesses and have their best ever live events or best ever launches, but more importantly, by them having such fantastic and great results, I have helped them create huge change in their communities. More people in their community, more people understanding how the benefit is going to be to them means more impact, more entrepreneurs who are doing what they love. I've helped people launch their podcasts. I've helped people grow their business by referral. I've helped people understand the legal side of what needs to go on in their business and so many more things because I have provided that copy to those people who are coaching, who are making an even bigger impact in the world. And I love every second of it. And I love talking about it and sharing it with you. This podcast above and beyond. I want it to be your go-to resource for questions about how to streamline your business, how to create your business, how to be an entrepreneur, and more importantly, not only how to be an entrepreneur, but how to be an entrepreneur that doesn't drive themselves into overwhelm or burnout and is able to create a real, true, powerful impact in their community and through their community, through the greater community and the world. So you have been listening to the More Conversations, Clients, and Cash podcast. I am your host, Kimberly Weitkamp, and I just want to say thank you so much for giving me your time. And I cannot wait to dive into a couple of brand new things I am unveiling. First of which is going to be the 5C framework for successful online business owners. And we are going to be diving into that over the next few of our solo episodes coming up. And we'll also, of course, have fantastic guests who can share their secret sauce to the business side of being an entrepreneur and coach. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time, keep calm and invest in yourself and listen to the podcast.